Hey, I'm back. July 16th, 2026. Chiseled Adonis. You guys familiar with him? He just put out a video saying that Instagram suspended him for no reason, quote unquote. But there's always a reason. It could be because you're too successful, too truthful, or a copyright infringement. And they can also suspend you for being too political. Boy, I tell you, this is some censorship shit. YouTube, IG, TikTok, Facebook, etc. Ask yourself a simple question, folks. Are these the masters you really want to serve? Because they've shown you time and time again that when they're done with your asses, you're either canceled or suspended. And they got a set of balls doing that shit because last time I checked, it's your content that fuels everything on social media. Without you, there is no media. Think about that shit. Now, I'm not the first person to point this out to you, right? But you gotta ask yourself, why does this keep happening to people? Why are so many YouTubers and Instagram people and Facebook? Why are there so many of these people chasing the bag that is the algorithm? I wanna drop some perspective here. I was born in 1973, and I swear to God, it's like I started watching TV in 1974. I swear to God, it's like my mother just popped me out of the womb and said, here's the TV, and here's a little bunny rabbit for you to hold on to. Enjoy the ride. When I tell you that I've seen so many TV shows, actors and actresses gracing the TV screens, so many great dancing actors, character actors, there was a real golden age of acting, and for me, it had to be in the 50s or 60s. A lot of the stuff that I used to watch was black and white TV, and I was glued to the screen as a young kid. A lot of you younger folks don't know this, but at one point it was all about making it to Hollywood. You know, the late Grace Patrice O'Neal summed it up perfectly when he said that the entertainment industry chews you up and spits you out. But what blew his mind was that the people knew that shit. And yet there was a never-ending supply of people who wanted to experience the curse of fame. You know, he has yet to be proven a liar in that regard. TikTok and Facebook expose the social issues that we have. One of those issues was that many Americans, perhaps a vast majority, need attention. They want to be seen. They want to be famous. You'd think that it was money involved, but no. Just tons of likes and comments that agree with the shit that they're doing or saying on any particular day. That translates to fake friends and virtual encouragement. Both of these things do not stand the test of time, folks, just so you know. But it doesn't matter. People are ready for their close-up, and like old Hollywood actors, these everyday stars of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube are finding ways to use filters to glam themselves up like they're on RuPaul's Drag Race, or they get actual surgery to look better in front of all their virtual followers. With YouTube, it's about the algorithm. If I can just catch the wave of the algorithm, I'll get views. But once you get views, you gotta constantly create in order to keep the eyes on your channel. I would say at best, you could give quality content or something that makes a lasting impression on people at least once every week, but not every night or every day, unless your channel is a news channel. I mean, let's be real. Even the daily late shows at night don't always hit it out the park every damn night. It really is about once a week you'll see some fly shit on TV. But let me tell you something that doesn't stop these YouTubers. They try and they largely fail to produce anything lasting on their channels. It's gotten to the point where YouTubers are even using similar video pitches and sound effects. I mean, you can see it. It's turned into the hip hop industry. So whatever works for one person, everyone simply copies it until someone comes up with a new way to present your videos. You know what? Whoever edits these YouTube videos nowadays must be the same guy or the same company. But I think it's lame as fuck. Especially these cuts YouTubers do between the sentences. You know, when a YouTuber will say something and they use a scene from a movie to illustrate the point. Now keep in mind, Family Guy was doing that shit years ago. You know what I mean? But it works, but only for the day because you're chasing the algorithm and it always changes. So everything you do is momentary. It's not lasting. Ask yourself as a YouTuber, what are you trying to build? A brand or a legacy? A brand is something that identifies your product. Even you can be the product. And best believe you can be bought. Think about it. If somebody offered you 20 million for your brand and you are that brand, what are you going to say to that? But here's the thing. You can also be sold as a brand. Like those times when your contract or services are bought by another company, you have to obey or honor the new masters or the new contract. Meanwhile, a legacy is the lasting effect your product or you leave on society and the earth. For instance, the critical drinker has made a living off of critiquing movies. He's more of a race grifter nowadays, but still, if you look at his YouTube history and his playlist, there's a lot of movies there. A lot of time and energy he put in, as well as a lot of accumulated views during the years. That's a brand. But if he had his own website, right now, would people be willing to search for his old critiques on movies that have come and gone? No, because for the most part, he doesn't critique a lot of classics. Aside from his playlist called The Critical Drinker Recommends, those are classics. Other than that, The Critical Drinker critiques whatever is out that may be newsworthy. Meanwhile, there's plenty of IFC and independent films he hasn't critiqued. These would be helpful for those of us who aren't sure if we should invest our time on those movies. If The Critical Drinker were really about cinema, he would watch every movie on the Criterion Collection and critique those movies. That's a brand new channel he could have right there. But as it stands right now, his work doesn't stand the test of time. But since he has a known brand, it's enough for him. He's clearly not thinking about legacy. It's all about the algorithm and the race grifting bag nowadays for a lot of these YouTubers. Another example, Young Ripper has tons of videos about comics, Nerdrotic as well. Young Ripper's website has all of his For Canon's Sake podcasts available, but not a lot of people are going to dig through that because it was all about the comic of the month. It's old. It doesn't stand the test of time. Meanwhile, this guy, Matt, with a whole bunch of T's after his name, this dude gets it right. Even if you're a casual fan, Matt will teach you about some really good comic history and creators. He's new, but his work is going to matter as long as the comic book industry exists because he's a fan and a bit of a historian, and history matters. But I ain't gonna lie though, he has that face like something ain't right. If there's an eventual news flash about a YouTuber doing some brutal shit to someone, Matt's got the face. Matt's got the motherfucking face. Anyway, brand versus legacy. Every YouTube creator that's focused on how to build a home, or really all of those how-to videos in general, these videos will stand the test of time. The After School channel is another one. Not a ton of subscribers, but the creator of the channel is just like me. It's about putting something lasting and good into the world. A legacy. But all of these race baiting videos or entertainment bashing, over time it turns into the same old shit. Complaining. And meanwhile, they ain't doing anything to fix the problem. Sure, they address the issues, but so many people are algorithm hunting that they aren't even putting up their real opinions. It's all about attention. It's all about getting seen, which means sponsors, which means money. Hollywood shit. And once the YouTube checks slow down, like any Hollywood has been, some of these YouTubers are going to wonder what the hell to do with their lives. Because you focus so much time and energy on chasing the algorithm each and every day or week, you forgot all about yourself. It happens to actors all the time. That's the industry of entertainment. The price of fame. The price of YouTube for views. The price of constantly working with YouTube just to get views. Here's the truth, all of you would-be creatives out there. The algorithm is exactly like artificial intelligence. Humans built it. That means, fellow humans, that you are the algorithm. What you do is important because all the algorithm is looking for is the shit humans are doing. That's it. What's making headlines, etc. Human living is the algorithm. New discoveries in health, new diseases. All that is our human lives. Politics, school shootings, scandals, all of that shit is human. Paul Heyman was talking about this during his interview with Chris Van Fleet. Paul said he wouldn't want Triple H's job because he has too many masters. And he stated the algorithm was one of those masters. And I'm listening to the interview and I'm saying, how is that? When the wrestlers, not the algorithm, are making the highlight reels. They are what's going on, not the algorithm. This is the curse. This is the curse of Hollywood. This is when the lines of reality and entertainment get blurred. And I personally won't subscribe to or allow that bullshit on any of my channels. All of my channels are for human beings, not the algorithm. I also created these channels and my website for my children in order to give them the knowledge now and for when I pass away. because you never know when your time is up, folks. One of these days could be the final video I ever do on here in life, and I wouldn't even see that coming. And you guys wouldn't even know. And let me tell you, the online world is going to just keep right on going. We've seen it. Don't matter who dies, Kobe Bryant, Bernie Mac, the world just keeps turning. So, fuck the algorithm. Just like I say, fuck YouTube. It's about legacy, and time is of the essence for us all. Every channel is about my life or things I've done, like BK Radio, or things I'm doing, like Isis Omega, my graphic novel. Sure, I speak on things going on from time to time, like COVID, social issues, shit like that, but I don't bog myself, my viewers, or my kids with the problems of the world so much. I'm more so being the elder that I am. I've got things to say having lived half a century. It's my time to do this kind of stuff because I've lived literally for a good while. Check it out, this particular channel, Tier Free 365. The whole thing is a bunch of YouTube shorts, spanning personal lessons, health and fitness, and a touch of humor. All of those videos will stand the test of time because it's about the human condition. TYR Free, my first channel, will also stand the test of time. Someone can learn from any of those videos 30 years from now, because it wasn't just about race or gender. It was about humanity as a whole. Even videos about race teach you about how humans will treat one another if programmed and if you allow them to. But the more you watch all of this race shit, you begin to lose sight of the fact that these are all human beings doing this shit. There's no real separation other than the programming of fictional white and black humans. So no, there's only so much race I cover in my channels. I've said enough about race in this country to spark someone with heart and intellect and courage. I've crafted enough creativity and videos for someone in the future to say, fuck all this race bullshit. Fuck how this country is even ran. Let's change it. Let's do what they said we couldn't. That's legacy. That's what I try to create. Only the future knows if I succeeded. Even if one day the world is an apocalypse, I think about my videos being the one thing left for some surviving human. I think about my voice being soothing. I think about my humor, because you need it even in the worst of times. And I think about my own humanist views. We are stronger together than apart. But I will never try to erase the shit we have done to one another. To erase it means it will happen again. Don't erase history. Learn from it. And I think about the future because it's coming faster than you think. So remember, folks, you are the algorithm. You are living your life. Fuck the views. Fuck the attention. Trust me, you don't want it or need it because usually you can't control it once it happens. Instead, do good work, helpful work. Build your own website, and when people come across it, let it be a nice island in a vast ocean. Make work that will stand the test of time, folks. Don't leave the world with nothing good upon it. Until next time, as the late Ozzy Osbourne would say, God bless you all. Except you racists and you race baiters out there. No, God help you motherfuckers for real, because you're all fucking sick.